On Saturday, May 21st, Mel's Lone Star Lanes manager Doug Patton was officially inducted into the Texas State Bowling Hall of Fame.
Humbled, honored, couldn't believe it. You know, I just think about to being a little boy at 6 bowling, and never, who would have thunk, you know, that I'd be in the State Bowling Hall of Fame.
Patton's career started at a young age when his dad, who was president of the local bowling club, would take him to the local 8-lane bowling alley.
I grew up in Bernie, which is a small town. Well, it's not so small anymore, near San Antonio. And there's still an 8-lane bowling alley there that I grew up in. It's a club owned by the members called the Bernie Turnverein. My dad was president of the club, so he would be there a lot, and he would take me there 4 or 5 nights a week. When I was 6 through 17, 18. I even worked there starting in age 13, working in the back on the pin setters. And I fell in love with it. Walked into the bowling center at 6, and here I am 59, still there, just in a different role now.
Patton's bowling career has been marked by a wide variety of accomplishments, including 31 perfect games, honor scores, tournament titles, and state and national titles, just to name a few. Patton also said his time bowling has also included some tough lessons.
Finished 3rd in nationals one year and learned a lot about getting back up off the turf when you have failure. I had a chance that year at nationals in 1989 to claim the victory. They call it the Eagle when you win the title at nationals. I got up in the 10th frame. I was on 10 strikes in a row, and I was playing fairly close to the gutter, in between the first arrow and the second arrow, for those of you that bowl a little bit. And instead of hitting between the first and second arrow, I hit the gutter. So I threw the ball directly in the gutter, cost me first place, dropped from 1st to 3rd. So yeah, I didn't sleep very much that night, but got back up, kept going.
And he did keep going. Throughout Patton's 50-plus year career, he's accomplished a lot, and now he can add being inducted into the Texas State Bowling Hall of Fame to that list.
Wow. It just threw me back to my childhood, at the love of the game and what kept me going in the game all these years. The love of my mom and my dad. My dad, you know, drugged me around every tournament there ever was, and the love of my doubles partner, Martin, who's no longer with us. He passed away the same week as my induction.
Doug Patton is one of 4 people to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, and one of over 160 people to be inducted since 1965. While his competitive bowling days are largely behind him, he says he still spends plenty of time at the bowling alley.
Organizing leagues with the help of Mel. Mainly Mel does it, and I'm just here. Organizing open play times, assisting in setting the rates and specials, and recruiting new business and nurturing current business. Making sure folks have a good time while they're here. Kind of being a goodwill ambassador, that's a big part of my job too.
A goodwill ambassador not just for Mel's Lone Star Lanes, but now also for bowling in Texas.
Just know that bowling is a sport that anybody can do. Nobody sits on the bench in bowling. You can do it when you're 6. You can do it when you're 96. You just have to adapt a little bit. It's just a beautiful, social, and friendly competitive game.
From Mel's Lone Star Lanes, I'm Sydney Decker with Hello Georgetown.